Hi guys, it's me again. Back with another video. I'm in my sunroom, so don't mind the mess or those little toys that you see up there. I kind of want to talk to you guys about controlling your emotions. I know that that's easier said than done because sometimes things happen in our lives that you're like, what the fuck just happened to me? And you cry and you cuss and you fight and you yell, like your emotions are like, right? And so when chaos happens in our lives, our emotions are like through the roof. You cry, but you don't know if you're crying because you're sad. You don't know if you're crying because you're mad. You don't know if you're crying because you're happy. You don't know if you just don't know what the hell is going on. And I am guilty of that. I had no idea how to control my emotions. And while in that toxic marriage, I thought I was losing my mind. I thought I was losing my mind. I thought I was going crazy because this man was making me feel all types of crazy, right? Until I said no more. But even when I said no more and I gave his ass the boot, still, it's almost like he still had a hold on me, even though we weren't in the same house anymore, right? So I would think about him and get mad and cry. I would think about him and get sad and cry. And then I'd miss him, right? And then I'd say, I'm going to call him and see if we can work it because he's going to change. No. And then I would get mad again. So my emotions were like everywhere. And little by little, I started meditating. I started asking God to help me. I got God to help me and God to help me and God to help me, my angels to help me. All of those divine spirits that are with me, that protect me, I started asking all of them for guidance. And in the moment I started to do that, I started to relax a little bit more, even though shit was still going down. Because like I said in my other videos, like, even though he was gone, the problems just, I was still going down. Because the problems were not ending. They still haven't ended. But now, I'm more calm mentally, spiritually, and I'm just trusting divine timing. I have faith in divine timing that things are going to change for me. And I know that that's easier said than done. Because, I mean, I don't know what you guys are going through at the moment. You know, your situation can be worse than mine. You know, but I just want you to be able to be mentally okay. You know, so learning how to control your emotions is one way to do that. Don't let just any little thing like piss you off or affect you or make you cry or make you unhinged with people, right? For example, if you're getting to know someone, if you just met someone, if you just met a guy or you just met a girl and they're like, okay, they're this, they're that, they're amazing, they're great, and boom, they just ghosted you. Right? You have no idea why. You don't know why they've ghosted you. They stopped talking to you. They stopped following you on Instagram. They haven't texted you after they would text you good morning and text you good night and call you every 5 minutes and then silence. I believe that God does that for two reasons. One, either that person's not for you. God just said, I'm going to cut the cord right here before you get really deep involved and your feelings really get hurt. Boom, cut it. That person's gone. Or God comes in, cuts it, and says, that's for you, just not yet. Why? Because you still have healing to do. You still have to go within and find you. You got to get back on your feet. You got to find what makes you happy. You got to get your life together after whatever it is that you just went through. For me, obviously, it's this toxic ass marriage that I'm still healing from. You know? So if you find somebody wonderful, or at least you feel it in you, right? Because we have that little voice that tells us nah, that person ain't it. Or that tells us, wow, they make us feel so good inside. Right? So if that's true, God comes in, cuts it, and says, not yet. Fix yourself first. Because otherwise you're going to fuck it up. Because you come with baggage right now. You don't want to go in and find somebody wonderful and fuck it up for yourself. And that person too. Right? Or maybe that person has baggage. And that person needs to fix themselves before they can come back to you. Right? Before they can come back to you. So then that way you both are healed and you guys can create something wonderful and amazing. Think about that. Don't self-sabotage yourself with thoughts that don't need to be in your mind. How come she's not talking to me? How come she didn't call me? She said she would text me, but she didn't. I keep texting her, but she's not answering. I keep calling, but she's not. You don't need to be chasing after nobody. You don't need to be running after nobody. If that person ghosted you for whatever reason it is, again, if it's meant to be, that person's going to come back because God's going to make it that way. But if that person is not meant for you, then leave it as it is. Everything's for a reason. Everything's for a reason. And I know that sounds like corny or whatever, but it's true. Everything happens for a reason. And all those things that I'm talking to you guys about now are lessons that I am learning. I've never sat down and meditated a day in my life. And now I meditate in the morning, in the afternoon, and at night. I don't know why, but sometimes it's a little hard to meditate during the day. But at night, oh Lord. You know, it's like pictures after pictures and images and images and images and spirit talking to me and just, you know. And then that's why the next day I sit down and I'm here and I talk to you guys about it. Because I'm learning how to do that as well. While in this toxic marriage, if he would do something to me, he would ignore me. Like, it would go through my mind. I'd be like, hold up, you're fucking with me? But I'm supposed to chase after you? Make it make sense. How the fuck does that make sense? And I would tell myself that, right? But still, I would allow him to do that to me. Because my emotions just took over. So what would I do? I'd be like, oh, da-da-da-da-da-da. I would yell at him first, and he would say nothing. He would stay quiet. Because in his mind, he already knew, I'm just going to let her run her mouth. She going to come crawling back to me anyways. And that's literally what would happen. I would talk all this shit. And then after, please love me. Why aren't you talking to me? Don't you love me? And then he got so used to that. And it never occurred to me that he was so damn immature that he couldn't even have a conversation about why he was upset or why we were fighting to begin with. He was like a mental midget. And it never occurred to me like that. Because I was so wrapped up in all these emotions that all I wanted was for him to love me. And him not loving me and him not showing me love or affection or respect or anything like that was really fucking with me. And I allowed it. Until the moment I said no more. We're done here. And then even after though, he was gone. And I would think about him and I would cry. I would get mad. I would miss him. And I would say, let me call him and see what he's doing. Nope. No. Because it's easy to fall into old patterns that way. Because you remember of those minimal moments where he gave you love and she gave you affection. Or she caressed your face. Right? You remember, oh yeah, I remember that one time where he brought me flowers. In the 8 years that we were together, he brought me flowers one time. Yeah, no. Absolutely not. Affection should be given every single day. You should tell that person that you should tell your person how much you love them by telling them and showing them. And if you're not doing neither of the two, it's not for you. And that's okay. So that's why I say now, right now, if that person has ghosted you for whatever reason, take that time and go within and think about what you want to do. What do you want to do with your life? Where do you go from here? Where do we go from here? What are we doing? Are we starting a new job? Are we quitting? Sorry, my kids came in. I don't really remember where we left off, but are we getting, what are you going to do? Take that time to think about you. What are we going to do? Are we going to get that new job? Are we going to quit and get a new job, a better job? Are we going to go back to school? Are we going to start making videos? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? So then that way, when that person does come back around, if it's meant to be, they find you in a better place, in a better headspace. Take a chance on things that you probably thought are not meant for you, or because you think that you can't do it. Take that chance. Take that leap. Don't be scared. Let's see what message our angels have for you guys today, and see if anything resonates with anybody, or if there's something specific they want to hit on. Yeah, guys, don't feel bad. You know, don't feel bad. Don't self-sabotage. Don't allow negative thoughts into your mind. You know, and in a relationship, that was just an example that I put, but you don't have to be in a relationship. It could be with a job. It can be, it can be with the siblings. So we have two here. Ooh, we have Archangel Michael. Oh, guys. You are experiencing spiritual upgrades. Move forward. Spiritual upgrades. Move forward. So if you guys are like me and are having like your spiritual awakening and learning everything and learning how to do it, move forward. Keep going. Do not stop. Meditate, pray, do whatever it is you want to do. But Michael is telling you, keep going. Do not stop. Don't self-sabotage. Keep going, guys. Keep it up. Okay? I love that. Razzle is here, the inner working. You see? And I just told you too, go within. It says there are hidden truths below the surface. Dig deep. So you see, I think that's probably why I use that relationship as an example. Because again, there could be a reason why. There could be a reason why. Let's see here. Let's see what the little book says. Ay, sorry guys. Let's see what the little book says, because I know that there's the messages here. So let's see. Sorry. Okay. The message says your spiritual gifts and talents are beginning to blossom. You see what I'm saying? If you guys are on the same journey that I am on, which is that spiritual one, keep going. Do not stop. Put in order your life. Become great. To become integrated. Oh my God, I can't even read. To become aligned. To become aligned with the divine. You see what I'm saying? Like, all right, so I'm going to take another one. This is an oracle deck, the Akashic Truth oracle deck. Okay, so let's see if there's anything here that can be maybe of inspiration, motivate you guys, you know. Ooh, 2 flew out already. I don't know, I don't like it when they fall on the floor, but it fell on the floor. Gratitude. It says there are always some things to be grateful for, even in the darkest of situations. Now is the time to recognize what is going well in your life and what you are thankful for. You see, so like I said, when you come from a really bad situation, there's always something to be grateful for. There's always something to thank God for. Siempre hay algo por qué dar gracias. Siempre. Right? And then difficult roads. Spirit of perseverance, being prepared for great things, walking the hard path of life. So it's been a long time coming, at least for me. Like I said, I'm 41. My life has not been easy. It has not been easy. I feel like my life has been hard from the day I was born, to be honest. I've had it hard. I've been homeless. I don't have a mom. I don't have a dad. I mean, I have them, right? But might as well not have them, you know? I don't have siblings. I also have them as well. But basically, I've been by myself since I was 15. I've been on my own since I was 15. So the road, yes, it has been difficult. But there's always something to be thankful for, even though the road has been hard. Okay? Even though it has been hard, there's always something to be thankful for. And the main thing that I'm always thankful for are my children. Because they are the ones that put a smile on my face. They're not going to lie to me. They're not going to cheat on me. They're not going to play with me. Right? The worst they can do is write on my walls. So that they are who I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for my children. They are the ones that make me happy. They are the ones that make me feel like this. Who makes you feel like this? What makes you feel like this? Even though times at one point were like this, what makes you feel like this now? Think about that, okay? Love you guys. I'm going to try to post another video later. If I can't, then I'll post it again tomorrow, okay? Bye. Se me cuidan. Y recuerden que Dios contigo, ¿quién contra ti? Nadie. Nadie.